Welcome to Access USI. I'm Marina Current.
And I'm Kane Jones. Coming up on Access,
Cameron Douglas will have your weather report.
we'll look at COVID care in senior living facilities.
We will have a sports update.
And finally, we'll get some students' reactions on switching to online learning after the Thanksgiving break.
Access USI starts now.
With your Access USI weather update, I'm Cameron Douglas, and your out-the-door forecast showing a fairly nice day ahead with lots of sunshine expected. However, going to be a cold start as we head throughout the morning. And if you're headed out the door this morning, perhaps on your way to campus, you're going to want that winter coat, as it's only going to be a high of 35 degrees at 8 a.m., and they'll be warming up into the upper 40s by lunchtime, and then peaking our daytime highs in the lower 50s by the afternoon, and then falling back into the upper 40s by 6 o'clock this evening. Heading into the overnight tonight, skies will be remaining clear down to 45 degrees for that overnight low. And then a nice day setting up for our Thursday, and slightly warmer too, with highs in the mid-60s. We're expecting lots of sunshine. It will be breezy though, with winds out of the south-southwest at 19 miles per hour. Heading into the next several days, cloud cover will be on the increase for Friday and Saturday. It will be dry though, and then our next chance for rain arrives late Sunday evening and will likely linger into the day on Monday. It's a 50% chance overall, and then we're expecting to dry out with cloud cover sticking around for Tuesday and Wednesday. Temperatures, on the other hand, going to be remaining warm in the mid to upper 60s all the way up through Sunday before we fall back into the mid to upper 50s as we head into next week. That's your latest forecast update. I'm Cameron Douglas. Stuart Brooking has a look at your sports coming up next.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kane Jones, filling in for Stuart Brooking. The University of Southern Indiana men's basketball team is predicted to win the Great Lakes Valley Conference East Division as voted by the league's 16 coaches this week and in a poll released. The Screaming Eagles are picked to win the division for the first time since the 08-09 season. The Eagles, who received 70 points and 14 first-place votes in the preseason poll, enter the season looking to build upon a 22-8 record and a fourth-place regular season finish in the league in 2019-2020. USI also advanced to the GLVC tournament semifinals and received an at-large bid to the NCAA 2 Midwest Regional before the postseason was cut short due to COVID-19. The University of Southern Indiana men's basketball was ranked 25th in the National Association of Basketball Coaches NCAA Division II preseason poll, and the top 25 preseason ranking from the NABC. And for the first time, this is the first for the Screaming Eagles since 2013-2014. Reporting for Access USI, I'm Kane Jones.
Masks, plexiglass, and social distancing, the new college normality. As students and student workers return to school, they have noticed a lot of these things around campus. One of the biggest changes is how you receive food on campus. Plexiglass is guarding workers from squiggles, and ordering food is almost completely online. Gabby Emerson, a new employee at the C-Store, says that although she enjoys the protocols, it is harder to hear an order in person. Gabby also mentions that USI is doing the best of their abilities to make sure students stay safe. Please remember to wash your hands, wear a mask, and stay 6 feet apart. Reporting from Access USI, I'm Nicholas Holmes.
Students here at USI have been respecting each other's wingspan since classes started back in August. This is because USI, along with many other schools in the country, were faced with the challenge of starting classes in the middle of a pandemic. Trying to have a halfway normal semester, students were asked to socially distance 6 feet apart, wear masks at all times, and wipe down surfaces. Cases at USI have been steadily increasing for a good part of this year, but ever since September, the cases have really been going up. Many schools opted for virtual online learning at the start of the semester, but not USI. No, USI President Ronald Rochon has stated in several video messages that he wanted students to try and have a normal semester while respecting the health and safety of everyone. So, doing all these things, such as wearing masks and wiping down surfaces, have basically become a common thing as it is part of our daily routines as students. USI has 53 students that have COVID along with 1 employee. Vanderburgh County has 129 new positive cases that have been reported and 1 new death. The state of Indiana has over 6,000 cases that have been reported and 60 new deaths. And the country as a whole has passed a grim milestone recently of 250,000 deaths overall. Now, Thanksgiving break is rapidly approaching, and USI will be going to virtual online learning after this. USI student and station manager for 95.7 The Spin here on campus, Tyler Heiser, gives his thoughts on switching to remote learning after Thanksgiving.
I think it's definitely going to help stop spreads of COVID, decrease, on-campus cases. But I'm also worried because I feel like it's going to have a massive impact on people's education. I think there's going to be a lot of GPA drops because a lot of students feel like when online learning is a thing, then the classes feel optional.
Another student that goes to school here at USI, Josh Meredith, also shares his opinion of finishing the semester online.
I think that teachers are trying to give as much work as they can physically now and then switch to online learning. I'm having just a rough time trying to get all my assignments done with all my classes, and it's come to a peak point, so I think we can take it easy towards online learning, and it's just been a rather difficult transition, and I think they're trying to ease that transition.
Finally, USI student Christian Riggs concludes by giving his perspective.
Well, I think there's some positives and some negatives to it. One of the positives, in my opinion, is that most of the finals, or I guess all the finals, are going to be done online, which is beneficial for a lot of people. It allows them a little bit more time, I think, than what they would typically get. So that's a plus. But some of the negatives, obviously, classes can tend to feel sort of optional whenever you're online. So it's just there's some positives and some negatives.
The decision to move to virtual learning after the break makes the most sense. The much-feared fall and winter surge of coronavirus cases that experts warned of for months is here. So, USI students will not be able to spread their wings proudly until January and will have to show their Skrigal pride from home for now. Reporting for Access USI, I'm Kane Jones.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Access USI.
We hope you enjoyed it. Have a happy and healthy break.
Go Skrigals!